A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I hope that you're all well and welcome to week 3 Monday's class. And jazakumullah for arriving early. Now, let me quickly go to the next slide. Okay, so now you should be thinking that you are in a mosque environment and you should be following the etiquettes of the mosque. So you should have done wuzu, your ablution. You should be wearing clean clothes. Your head should be covered. You should be sitting in a quiet place and you should be signed in with the correct ID. And we would like it if a parent could be present for supervision. Let's start with our class with Monday's dua. If I could have a student to the mic, please. Assalamu alaikum. Could I have a student to the mic, please?
Sorry, can G1390 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1390. Assalamu alaikum, G1390. Okay, if we could have a different student, please.
Can G1404 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. If we could have a different ID.
Can I have G1409? Please unmute themselves.
Assalamu alaikum, G1409. G1409. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let's carry on.
Can I have G1408 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1408. G1408. Assalamu alaikum. We are having very shy students today. All right, let's carry on with the next student.
Can I have G1319 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1319. All right, probably choose someone who's raised their hand.
Okay, can I have G1749 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1749. All right. Okay, I think G1749 is not present today.
Hello, I am here.
Okay, you're G1749. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well and jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Ta'awuz and Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Okay, our Monday's dua is Rabbi shrah li.
Rabbish rahli
Sadri.
sadri
Wa yassir li.
wa yassir li
Amri.
Amri.
Great. Do you think you can translate read the translation here just below there?
Yes. Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me.
Very nice. Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me. Do you know what this means? The bottom part here.
Taha 26:27.
Yes, well done. So this means that this dua, today's dua, will be found in Surah Taha and in verses 26 to 27. Jazakumullah G1 749. Allah Hafiz.
Mudafis.
Hafiz. All right. Let's start with today's agenda. Today, we will be talking about vertical fatha, and the material is in the Talimul-Quran on page 54, and the practice text to go with it is exercise 8.1 and 8.2. Now, last week we learned about fatha, zamma, and kasra, and we also had the opportunity to practice it. Today, we will be learning about the long stretch, fatha ishbaya, which the name probably suggests that we will have to prolong a bit. I will read out the text here, and then I can explain as I go along. So, vertical fatha, when the stroke of fatha is vertically placed over a letter, like this, there is a vertical fatha on top of this letter, just here. It is called vertical fatha. A letter bearing a vertical fatha should be given double time as compared to fatha, i.e. approximately 2 seconds or 2 counts. So see the difference. There is a fatha here and there is a vertical fatha here on the alif. So make sure when you have a vertical fatha on top of the alif, you should be prolonging twice as long as the normal fatha. Okay, so for example, with the alif maftu, so if there is a fatha on top of an alif, it's called alif maftu. We will be reading a, and with the vertical fatha on top of the alif, we will be reading a. So twice as long. Okay, now I will be reading the first line, and then I will inshallah have a student to practice with me. So we are doing exercise 8.1. Here is an alif without any strokes, so we will read it as an alif, and alif with the fatha is again alif with the fatha is alif with the vertical fatha, we will read it, we will prolong it for 2 counts. Again, alif with the vertical fatha, and alif with the fatha. Now here we have ba with the fatha, ba, and ba with a vertical fatha, ba. Here we have ta with the vertical fatha, so we will prolong it for 2 seconds. Ta, and the normal fatha, ta. Here we have tha with the normal fatha, tha, and tha with the vertical fatha, tha. Okay, let's have a student to the mic now.
Can G1580 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1580. Assalamu alaikum G1580. Okay, let's have a different student to the mic.
can G1 642 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1642.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, let's start and practice with this exercise. Now, this is an alif, and this is an alif with the fatha. How would you read it?
Ah,
Well done. You read it for one count. Well done. Again, alif with the fatha.
ah,
Very nice. And now alif with the vertical fatha.
ah,
That's it. Very nice. You prolonged it for 2 seconds. Now alif again with the vertical fatha.
ah,
Nice. And alif with the fatha.
ah,
Nice. Now, could you read this bit?
ah,
That's it. And with the vertical.
ah,
That's it. Very nice. And this with the vertical fatha.
sa,
Very nice.
sa,
That's it. Your timings are really good. Well done. And this bit.
sa,
So, very nice. And this bit here.
sa,
That's it. Very nice. Your timings are perfect. And I like the way you read the tha here. Very softly. Very nice. Jazakumullah G1642. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
All right. Now we'll carry on to the next row. We have vertical fatha and jim, ja, ja, and ja, ja. Here we have ha, ha, and ha, ha. Here we have kho and kho, kho. Da, da, the, ro, ro. All right, let's have a student with mic.
Can I please have G1 671 unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1671.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah, well done. Now, let's start with Thousand Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Very nice. All right. Let's start with this letter here. How would you read it?
Ja,
That's it. Just prolong it a little tiny bit more longer.
ja,
Ja.
ja,
That's it. Okay. And this letter here with the fatha.
ja,
Okay. Very nice. Make sure not to do the jerk at the end, but it was done really nicely. Ja.
ja,
That's it. Now this letter.
ha,
Ha. And the ha with the vertical fatha.
ha,
That's it. Very nice. And this letter here.
ka,
Very nice try. Do you know what kind of letter this is? It's a thick letter. So you would read it a bit heavy with your mouth rounded a bit. Okay. So ho,
ko,
ho.
ko,
Very nice try. Well done. And this bit.
ko,
That's it. Well done. And this letter.
do,
Da.
da,
Very nice. And this bit.
Da.
That's it. Now the next letter here.
Za. Za.
Well done. So you did realize it's just a fatha. And just one more thing. Do you know how the dal is pronounced? It's pronounced really softly. Really softly.
Va.
That's it. I could hear it now. It's very soft. Well done. So make sure not to do a jerk at the end. The.
Va.
That's it. Very nice. Now the dal with the vertical fatha.
Da.
That's it. Okay. So this letter now.
Va.
Ra.
Vo.
Nice. And this letter with the vertical fatha.
Va.
That's it. Very nice. Again, ra will also be read with your mouth rounded. So ra, you did read it correctly. Well done. Just make sure this is actually addressed to all the students. It can be an easy mistake to make. With the fatha, kasra and zamma, not to make a jerk at the end. Okay, so this would just, change the meaning as well sometimes. Jazakumullah G167. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. All right, let's carry on to the next line. Here we have za with the fatha, vertical fatha, and za with the fatha. Za and za. Za, za. Sa, sa. Sha, sha. So, do. And this letter can also be read as zo. To, zo, a, wo. All right, if we could have a student to the mic, please.
Can G1754 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1754. G1754. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let's carry on.
Can G1808 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1808.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. And Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Thousand Tasmiya.
Okay.
A'udhu billahi-
Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Very nice try. Do you want to repeat after me? A'udhu
Yeah.
billahi
Auzu billahi
minash shaitanir
minash shaitanir
rajim.
rajim.
Bismillah
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Rahim. Very nice. Okay, let's start with this letter. So it carries a vertical fatha. How would you read it?
Za.
Very nice. How long do you need to do you need to make it longer?
You have to make it longer, like 2 seconds.
That's it. Very nice. Now here, za with the with the normal fatha. How would you read it?
1 second.
Well done. You want to have a try, have a go.
Yeah. Za.
Za. That's it. Very nice. Now carry on with the next letter here.
Okay. Sa.
That's it. Very nice. That was one count. And the vertical fatha here.
Sa. It has a long word because this one's and the what do you call the other one next?
That's the fatha and that's the vertical fatha.
Yeah. Yeah. Fatha has 1 second if you say it, and a vertical fatha has only 2 seconds, because a vertical fatha has only 2 seconds, because not fatha has.
Well done. You understood it correctly, and very well done. Now carry on with this letter here. Let's see.
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Let's see how you pronounce it.
Sha.
That's it. I love your timing. And the one with the normal fatha.
Sha.
Sha. Well done. Well done. I like that you don't make a jerk at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on to this letter.
Okay. So.
That's it. So.
So.
Very nice. You read it correctly. Let me just quickly ask you what type of letter this is.
This is sod when it has thick.
It's a thick letter. Well done. So what we do with thick letters, and you did it correctly, just wanted to ask you, what we do with thick letters is we read it thickly and with our mouth rounded a bit. But you read it correctly. And the next letter here.
Zod.
Zo. Well done. Okay. So again, this is a thick letter and you read it correctly as well with your mouth rounded. Well done. Now the next letter here.
Forgotten about that one.
Okay, no problem. That's a to.
Do.
Okay, again, this is a thick letter because we're reading it with our mouth rounded. To.
Do.
Well done. Now this letter, do you remember this letter?
Yeah. Zo.
That's it. Well done. Zo.
Zo.
Great. Now carry on to the next letter here. It's an ayn.
Yeah.
And how would you read it with a vertical fatha? Well done. Make sure to read it from the middle of your throat. That's it. I could hear it now. Well done. Now this letter with the vertical fatha. That's very close. That was very close. Just
a little bit more.
This letter is a kha.
Yeah.
And this letter, how would you read it?
Kha.
This is a gha. Gha.
Kha.
That's it. Well done. So it's a ghain, and with the vertical fatha, we will read it gha.
Kha.
Well done. Very nicely read, G1 808. Jazakumullah and Allah Hafiz.
Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's carry on to the next line here. Here we have fa with the vertical fatha. We will pronounce it fa, fa, o, o, ka, ka, la, ma, na, wa, ha, a, ya, ta, and ta. Now this is also a ta. It is called ta al-marbuta. I think you have learned this last week and the week before. So when a ha carries a 2 dots, we call it ta al-marbuta. So it is with the fatha, we will pronounce it ta. Okay, if we could have a student to the mic, please.
Can G1447 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1447. Assalamu alaikum, G1447. Okay, can we have a different student to the mic, please?
Can I have G1399 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1399.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, and Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with this letter here. Can you read this with the vertical fatha?
Okay. Fa.
That's it. Very nice. Make sure to read it for two counts only, okay? Fa.
Fa.
That's it. And this letter.
Ka.
That's it. That was really nicely read. Do you know what kind of letter this is?
It's a cough.
It's a qaf. And how do we read this qaf here?
We make it long.
Yes, because it carries a vertical fatha. Well done. Now this qaf, we read it with the middle of our throat, and because it's a thick letter, we pronounce it thickly and with our mouth rounded a bit. Oh,
Cough.
that's it. Well done. That was the right pronunciation now. Okay, let's try this letter here.
Cough.
That's it. It's a kaf. Well done. And with the vertical fatha, we will only read it as ka.
Ka.
That's it. Now this letter here.
La.
That's it. Very nice. The timings are really good. Well done. And this letter here now.
Ma.
That's it. Very nice. And carrying on, this letter here.
Na.
That's it. Very well done. And here.
Va.
Wa.
Va.
Well done. And the next letter.
Ha.
That's it. And this letter now.
Ah.
That's it.
Ya.
Well done.
Ta.
Ta. Well done. Make sure not to make it too round. So ta.
Ta.
Well done. And this is just the fatha, normal fatha. How would you read it? It's ta.
Ta.
Well done. Very nice. That was really nicely read. G1399. Jazakumullah and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, so we will carry on to our next exercise, exercise 8.2. And I will read this line and then we can have a student to practice, inshallah. Ma. Na. Amana. Amana. Notice here, all the letters are written separately and then they are written together again. And the letter with the vertical fatha is in red. Amana. Kalamu. 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 See how the shape changes when they are joined together. Okay, if we could have a student to the mic, please.
Can G1526 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1526. Assalamu alaikum G1526.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Great. So let's start with Tauz and Tasniya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udzu billahi
Minash shaitanir
minasyaitonir
rajim. Bismillahir rahman
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
rahim. Well done. Okay, could you read this letter with the vertical fatha? Well done. So do you know with the vertical fatha, how long do you have to do? Do you have to read the alif?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Well done. So we will be prolonging it a bit long, 1 second longer than the normal fatha. Well done. Just a tiny little longer. That's it. Well done. Now this letter here, this carries a normal fatha. Ma. And this letter here. Na. Well done. Do you want to try to read it together, all the 3 letters?
Mana.
Well done. Just to make sure to make the alif, read it for 2 seconds. So we have to make sure this alif is longer than all the 2 rest of the letters.
Mana.
That's it. Well done. I could hear the difference now. Mana.
Mana.
Now this letter here. Could you read this letter, please?
Ga.
Ga. And this letter.
La.
That's it. Well done. And this letter here.
Mu.
Mu. Make sure not to make a jerk at the end. And do you want to have a try to read them all together?
Kalamu.
Okay. Which letter do you think will be the longest?
La.
La will be the longest. How long would you make it?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Try to make it 2 seconds now. Try to read the la with 2 seconds.
Galuma. Galumu.
Very nice try. What does the lam carry? It has a vertical fatha. So it will be read la. Okay, try again now.
Kalamu.
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 Right, well done. Kalamu.
Kalamu.
That's it. Well done. Very nice try. And you know that you have to do the vertical fatha for 2 seconds. Well done. Make sure to practice at home. Jazakumullah G1526. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Right, let's carry on with the next row. This is ki, tabu, ki, tabu. And these 3 letters joined together look like this. Kitabu, kitabu, khaliqu, khaliqu. And joined together, they are khaliqu, khaliqu. Okay, let's have a student to practice now.
Can G1572 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1572.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Tauz and Tasniya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, let's start with Tauz. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
That was very nicely recited. Well done. And do you want to start with this letter here? Can you see this letter here?
Oh, okay. E,
Ki, well done. And this letter, well done. So it carries a vertical fatha. Can you tell me how long we would make it?
you would make it slightly longer than the normal fatha.
Well done. So for two counts or 2 seconds, well done. That was really nicely explained. And this letter now,
Bu,
boo, well done. Have a go at reading them all together,
Itabu,
right? Which letter will be the longest in these 3 letters?
well, both of Ski and Da are both the same, so I think both of them will be the longest. But
So
since the Da is red, I think the Da will be the longest then.
So you did spot it correctly. Ta will be the longest because it's red. But in case you read this word in a different, in the same color, you know that only the ta carries a vertical fatha. Okay, so the vertical fatha is always longer than the normal fatha, kasra, and zamma. So the kaf here carries a kasra. So this is again just 1 count, and the ba carries a zamma. So it's just 1 count. So ki, 1 count, ta, 2 counts, and bu, 1 count. Okay, so with 1 count, I mean 1 second as well. And 2 counts, I mean 2 seconds as well. Okay, so yes, you're right. Ka is the longest, 2 counts. Try again.
Kitaba.
Okay, the ba here carries a zamma, so make sure to read it.
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Kitabu.
Right. Again, ta will be the longest. Try the ta with 2 counts.
Kitabu.
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 That's it. Very nice. Now try this letter here.
Amana.
Just below this letter. Hey, can you see this letter?
Oh, yeah. I was looking at my mouth for 1 second there.
No problem.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
That's it. Very nice. What's so special about this letter? It's a thick letter. Ho.
Oh, yeah.
You read it correctly. I could hear that it's read with your mouth rounded. But just wanted to find out what's the difference between this letter and the letters. So it's a thick letter. It will be pronounced with your mouth rounded, and it carries a vertical fatha. So how long would we make it for?
2 seconds, 2 counts.
Well done. Okay, so it's ho.
Ho.
That's it. And this letter,
Li.
li. So well done. Now you read it correctly. So it's just 1 count. Li. And
Li.
letter he.
Ru.
Oh, well done. That's it. The timings are correct now. So again, with this letter, what kind of letter is this?
A thick letter.
A thick sounding letter. Well done. It is a thick sounding letter, and the qaf, this qaf is pronounced from the middle of your throat. Okay.
Yeah.
Now try to read this all these 3 letters combined, and make sure to see which one is the longest and which one are just the normal fatha zamma kasras.
Okay. Khaliqu.
That's it. Well done. So you know that this carries a vertical fatha, so this will be the longest, 2 seconds. Khaliqu.
Khaliqu.
That's it. Very nicely read, G1 527. Jazakumullah and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Okay, let's carry on to the next line. This is an alif. with a vertical fatha. Atharo. 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 Ayati. 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 Okay, let's have some practice. If I could have a student to the mic, please.
Can G1583 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1582. Assalamu alaikum, G1582.
Sorry, it's G1583.
Okay, G1583. Okay, let's have a different student to the mic then.
Can G1589 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1589. G1589, are you unmuted? Okay, let's carry on then.
Can G1409 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1409. G1409, Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I think let's carry on with a different student.
Can G1428 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum, G1428.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well and jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Tawuz and Tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Okay, let's start with this letter here. How would you? Okay, could you pronounce it again, please? That's it. Very nice. So how long do you read this for? It carries a vertical.
2 seconds.
It's well done. That's it. Now this letter.
Sa.
Well done. So the timing was correct because it carries just a normal fatha. It's 1 count or 1 second. This is a very soft letter, the tha. Okay, so make sure to pronounce it with your tongue touching your upper front teeth. So tha.
Sa.
That's it. I could hear it now. Well done. Okay, this letter now.
Ra.
Ra. Well done. So you did pronounce it with your mouth rounded and the timing was correct as well. Well done. Do you want to have a go at them combined?
Athara.
Well done. There was a really nice try. Just try to make the a bit longer, just a tiny little bit longer.
Athara.
That's it. Atharo.
Athara.
Well done. Again, the tha, pronounce it a bit softly. Tharo.
Thara.
Okay, well done. Let's carry on and read this letter here. Well done. That was the right timing now. And this letter.
Ya.
That's it. And this.
T.
C. Well done. Do you want to try and read them combined now together?
Ayati.
That's it. Well done. That was really nicely read. Ayati.
Ayati.
Well done. That was really nicely read. Jazakumullah G1409. And Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, let's carry on to the next line here now. Here we have all the letters combined instead of having them separate first and then combined. Yadahu, yadahu. Here we have the dal with the vertical fatha, so it will be 2 counts or 2 seconds, and both the ya and the hu are just 1 count. Faliqu, faliqu. Here the fa is 2 counts because it carries a vertical fatha, and the rest of the 2 letters are just 1 count. Thalathu, thalathu. Again, the middle letter carries a vertical fatha and it will be pronounced for 2 seconds. Qatala, qatala. Here we have the qaf, which has a vertical fatha, and we will pronounce it for 2 seconds. And the rest of the 2 letters carry just the normal fatha, and it will be read just 1 second. Okay, if we could have a student to practice these 4 words.
Can G1425 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1425. G1425. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let's carry on to the next student.
Can G1429 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1429.
Walaikum salam.
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah. Let's start with 1000 tasmiyah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Well,
Ya
yes.
Yadahu.
Very nice try. Do you know which letter will be the longest?
Yes.
Hmm.
The dal.
The dal. Well done. And the rest 2 will be just 1 count. Okay, try again.
Yadahu.
Well done. That was the timing was perfect now. So ya just 1 count, da 2 counts, and hu 1 count. Yadahu.
Yadahu.
Very nice. Let's try this word now. Here.
Faliku.
Well done. So this is 2 seconds, 1 second, and 1 second. Faliqu.
Faliku.
Well done. Now this letter here, this word here.
Salasu.
Okay, make sure to find out first which one is the longest and which ones are the just 1 count.
Okay. Salasu.
That's it. The lam is 2 seconds, and both of these 2 are just 1 second. And make sure to read this tha really softly. Thalathu.
Salasu.
Well done. Make sure to read the tha here with touching your tongue with your upper teeth. Okay? Su.
Su.
Okay, that's a lot better. Well done. Let's try this word here.
Katala.
Right. So your timing was perfect. The qaf was 2 seconds, the ta 1 second, and the lam 1 second. That was correct. What kind of letter is the qaf here?
Fathatin.
Could you say that again, please? Do you know what kind of letter this is, the qaf?
Silent letter.
Thick sounding letter. Well done. And when with the thick sounding letters, we know that when we read it, our mouth has to be rounded. So qa.
Ka.
Yes, and this qaf is also pronounced from the middle of our throat. Okay, qatala.
Qatala.
Okay, well done. I'm really pleased. Nicely read. The timing was really good. Jazakumullah G1 429. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz. Go for
Okay,
Hafiz.
sorry.
I
Okay,
want that.
so because we are running out of time, I will read the rest 4 letters and you can all practice at home. So we have Ra'ahu, Ra'ahu. So can you see which letter is the longest? Guess. So we have this alif, which is colored red, and it carries a vertical fatha. This is 2 seconds. So we will read the alif 2 seconds, ra 1 second, and hu 1 second as well. Adamu, Adamu. Again, the alif will be 2 seconds, da 1 second, and mu 1 second. Alimu, Alimu. The ain carries a vertical fatha. Again, it is 2 counts. And lam and mim, they carry a kasra and a zamma. So they're 1 count only. Qala, Qala. The qaf carries a vertical fatha and it will be pronounced for 2 seconds, prolonged for 2 seconds. And the lam is just the normal fatha. It will be just 1 count. Okay, so let me just quickly summarize what we did today. We learned the vertical fatha, which is the long stretch, and it is also called fatha ishbaya, and it is chapter 8 in the Talimul-Quran qaida. So what we learned was that if a letter carries a vertical fatha, it will be prolonged for 2 seconds or 2 counts. Unlike the normal fatha, it is just one count. So I will quickly go through the homework, and the homework is to practice exercise 8.2, which we just did, this exercise here, which is on page 54. And let's finish with our end dua. And if I could have a student to the mic, please.
Can G1 448 please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1 448. Assalamu alaikum G1 448. Okay, let's carry on to the next student then.
Can I ask G1 443 to please unmute themselves?
Assalamu alaikum G1 443.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm very well, and jazakumullah for asking. Let's start with Taus and Tasmiya. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Well done. If you could read after me. Waj'alhu
Waja'alhu
li imaman wa
li imaman wa
nuran wa
nuran wa
hudan wa
hudan wa
rahmatan.
rahmatan.
Very nicely read. Do you think you can read the translation, please?
Okay. And make it for me. The leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Well done. Very nicely read. Jazakumullah G1 443 and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. So that brings us to the end of our class. Jazakumullah for joining in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.